Welcome back everyone. Before the commercial we were talking to Sophia, also known as Lady Wisdom, and Jesus, known to many as the Christ.
Thank you. I look forward to more conversation.
I must say, that was one of your better commercial breaks. I think you hit on something good that time, that helping others with food is something Sophia and I have been working on since.
I think it was since the world was created, wasn't it? It seems like we have always been trying to find ways for the people of this world to get enough to eat.
Yes, I believe you are right.
So are you saying that you have been around for a really long time? Most people on this show are not so quick to mention age.
Well, it is not really a matter of age. When I speak of being around a really long time, I am referring to your time. Jesus and I here don't really see time the way you do. You tend to see time as a continuum from point A to point B.
But I thought time was just, well, time.
Time is a reflection of the passing of the sun and the passing of the moon, all of which are a part of your created order. It is a gift to the creation, not a limitation to the creator.
Well, I must admit, I am getting just a bit confused.
As a part of creation, as the pinnacle of creation, you have a calling to learn to live well together with one another in this creation.
And what does this living well look like?
Well, I believe in Proverbs 8 it reminds us to mark a life of discipline and live wisely. Don't squander your precious life. Blessed the man, blessed the woman, who listens to wisdom and to God, awake and ready to embrace wisdom each morning, alert and responsive as you start your day's work.
Some might think embracing life each morning is only about a cup of coffee, but it is much more than that.
It is about making the most out of each day you have been given in this life, and a reminder that life is a gift to be lived, not just an existence to be gotten through.
So are you saying we should go out and party each and every day?
Well now, that would be a bit of a waste now, wouldn't it? Partying every day would be one way to squander the gift of life. Just like seeing each day as a drudgery would be a waste of this gift of life. There is a balance. Live well, love well, care for yourself and others, and above all take time to thank the Creator for the ability to live and love well.
And how do we go about thanking the Creator for this ability?
Well, let me again reiterate. It is not rocket science. What do you think it would mean? Take your time now. Think before you speak.
I suppose it might mean spending more time with God?
And what would that look like to you?
Well, I suppose I could start going to church every Sunday. Would that work?
It might be a place to start, but it still just sounds like you are trying to buy off God, not thank the Creator.
Well, what more could there be?
Well, first of all, when you say attend church more often, that is a good start, but there are many in this world for whom church is not part of their culture. It might be a synagogue, or mosque or temple or some other sacred space. People live in different cultures and have learned to express their faith in different ways, so you can't assume that what is right for you is the right path for someone else.
Well, what if someone wanted to thank God by going to some special place and thanking God in the peace and solitude of that place?
You mean like your favorite fishing hole?
Or perhaps a good run along a beautiful jogging path at sunrise to start your day?
Well, yes, I guess I was thinking along those lines.
Well, just so you know, you are not the first to think along those lines. They are good things, but there is a problem.
And what would that be?
You humans are a weak lot. That story in Genesis about the fruit in the garden, well, while it is just a story, it tells us of the essence of human sin.
And?
You are easily pulled aside into thinking that taking care of old number one, and in your mind that would be yourself. While it is a good thing to do, and while you're correct and time apart and alone is a good thing, you really are not fooling anyone when you say you are spending time with God. You are spending time with yourself, and before long, it is a way of shutting out both God and your fellow humans on this earth.
When you did that commercial about feeding the hungry, it is a reminder that as long as there are hungry to feed, you have issues thinking you are God, and what would be God with a little g? And that is not a good thing. When you were created to be in a loving relationship with the Creator who made you, the creation from which you were formed, and with one another.
And when some have so much in this life and others are watching their children go hungry or die, it is evident you have a long way to go to get away from that little g God of yours.
Well then, what must I do?
I already did.
But...
Now that you don't have to do anything, what are you going to do? That is the cuisine of life. Fishing and running and whatever are all good things to do and help us refresh ourselves and can be a part of our spiritual journeys, but we are also called to be involved in corporate worship and in caring for one another in this world and working for justice through the policies you as a society put in place, and currently you seem to be heading the wrong direction. Perhaps it is time to reconnect with that corporate worship thing again and start to connect with your brothers and sisters in this world on a spiritually level as well as just wasting time playing.
Speaking of playing, you too can have the time of your life by enjoying all the pleasures of Sandals resorts. Book now and indulge yourself.
No.
No.
No.